So sharing ratios is a very easy and simple lesson because you just need to understand the steps. You need to understand what do we mean by sharing ratio, and it's obvious from the word of it. Share means you need to divide a quantity of money or quantity of food between people, but in a fair way, not dividing equally. So you, for example, you're going to divide money between different kids according to their ages. The one who's 4 years old will get less money than the one who is like 8 years old. Okay, so that is what are we gonna learn today, or remember actually, because you already know it. So the main outcome is to understand how to share ratios and apply sharing ratios into real life questions. So here there is an example. Simon and Jenny, they want to share this bar of chocolate in the ratio 5 to 3. How many pieces do they each reach? Do they each receive? Now the ratio 5 to 3, why did they choose this specific ratio? We don't actually know the real reason for every single question, but for example, it might be according to their ages, might be according to the money they pay for the bar of chocolate, and we already know the first name gets the first part of the ratio. So Simon, the 5 related to Simon since his name comes first. The 3 goes to Jenny because her name goes second. So maybe since 5 is bigger than 3, that means that Simon, will get more pieces of chocolate. Maybe he paid more money to buy this chocolate. How are we going to do that? As I told you, this means that for every pieces of chocolate, the ratio 5 to 3 means every 5 pieces of chocolate that Simon gets, Jenny will get 3. So how many pieces are we going to share? And this is a very important thing to know. If we don't know the quantity of the thing that we're going to share, we can't share. So here, if you count all the small pieces, there are 24 pieces. So we need to share 24 pieces between them both. Now look here. Here are the first 5 pieces to Simon. Then Jenny gets 3, as we said, for every 5 pieces Simon gets, Jenny will get 3. 5 pieces to Simon, Jenny gets 3. So we're done. We're done with the bar of chocolate. How many pieces did Simon get in the end? He got 15 and Jenny got 9 pieces. Here are counters. We need to share them. Look, between Snoopy, Ollie, Hippo, and Jumbo, they want to share 80 colored counters. So this is the first thing that we should know. We should know the number of the things that we're gonna share. So 80 counters. Between 4 people in this ratio, the ratio should be given, and sometimes we can write it. So the ratio is 4 to 7 to 3 to 6. How many counters does each receive? So the total number of counters are 80. The parts, all the parts in the ratio 4 and 7 and 3 and 6, if you add them all together, you get 20. Now Snoopy will get 4 parts of the counters, not 4 counters, be careful. Ollie will get 7 parts, Hippo 3 parts, and Jumbo 6 parts from the 80 colored counters. Okay, now first of all, we should know the total number of units from the ratio. You add them all, 4 plus 7 plus 3 plus 6, you get 20. Since we have 20 parts, we need to divide our quantity, 80, which is the counters, by the total number of parts, 20. So this is 80 divided by 20. You easily cross the common zeros. So 8 divided by 2 equals 4. What what do we mean by that 4? 4 is for each part in the ratio. Now look, let's start with Snoopy. Snoopy has already 4 parts. For each part he will get 4. So 4 times 4, 16 counters. Now Ollie gets how many parts for Ollie? Look, Ollie is the second name, so he gets the second part of the ratio, which is 7. For each part, he get 4. So 7 times 4, 28 counters. Now Hippo, 3. So 3 times 4 is 12 counters. And Jumbo, he gets 6 parts. 6 times 4 is 24. We're done, but we can make sure that, how can you make sure that your answer is correct? You just need to add the total number of counters for every one here. So 16 plus 28 plus 12 plus 24, we have to get 80 because we shared 80 counters from the beginning. Okay, so we can now summarize the steps of sharing ratios. First of all, from the ratio that you have, you need to add your units. Add all the units in the given ratio. Step number 2, divide the given quantity that you're going to share. Counters, chocolate bars, money, food, whatever. By what? We divide that quantity by the total that we got in step number 1. So step number 1, we add the ratios. Step number 2, divide the quantity by the total number of the parts. Step number 3, the last one, what do you get in part, or in step 2, multiply each part of the ratio by the quotient of step number 2. The quotient, which means the answer of division. Now I'm gonna let you start answering here. Yellow, we're gonna start now sharing ratios. We need to share these amounts between 3 people, Andy, Beth, Charlie, in the given ratio. Yes, Nada, let's start with you.
Okay.
Nada, we are gonna do part B, okay? Not all of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first of all, we add 2, 3, and 4, which is equals 9.
Excellent. So first of all, we add the parts of the ratio, 2 and 3 and 4, which is 9.
And then we divide 225 by 9.
Excellent. What are we going to share? We're going to share money. $225. We need to share it between the 9. So we divide it by 9.
So that will equal
This is the answer. It equals to $25.
Yeah.
Okay. Type. We're not done yet.
Okay, so and then we divide 25 by 2, 3, and 4.
We divide
The 25
by what?
by the ratios, which is 2 and 3 and 4.
You actually wanna multiply 25.
Okay.
Remember the steps: add, divide, then multiply. We're done with addition. We added the parts of the ratio. We divided 225 by 9. We get $25. Now we're gonna divide $25 by what, Nada, first?
By the 2.
By the 2, which is related to whom?
Which is for Andy.
Andy, yes, excellent. So this is Andy, the first one. We multiply 2 by 25. Then?
Which equals 50. Okay, and then we multiply the 25 by 3.
Yes.
which equals 75.
Excellent. This is Beth. He gets $75. And Charlie.
We will multiply the 25 by 4, which is equals 100.
Excellent, yes. So this is Charlie, 4 times 25, which is $100. So to make sure that we get the correct answer, just add their totals. 100 with 75 and 50. The total should be $225, and it's already $225. Thank you so much, Nada.
Welcome.
Okay, yeah, let's go to another example. Muhammad Haddad.
Yes, hi teacher.
What?
Hi teacher. Okay, and see,
Hi, yeah.
okay, Dave, Ella, and Franz share their electricity bills in the ratio 345. How much does each of them pay when their electricity bill is 200?
We just need C.
Now the ratio is 3, 4 to 5, so we'll add 4 plus 5 plus 4, which is 9. Plus 3 is 12.
Excellent. So we got the 2.
Then we divide 235 by 12.
Yes, what do you get?
We get 13.
Yes, 234 divided by 12 is, no, not 13. It's 19 and a half.
Okay, then multiply 19 and a half by 5.
By?
By 5. The
5.
First
5 related to whom of the people?
Related to whom? To Franz.
Yes.
So Franz will get $99.5.
Franz get $97.
What?
97.
No,
90. What are you gonna multiply? You're gonna multiply 19 and a half.
Yes, by 5.
By 5, yes, which is 97.5.
How 97, teacher?
Multiply them.
Okay.
The problem that we don't have the pen that we can use it for writing.
Oh, okay, 97.5.
Okay.
And then we multiply, so Franz get $97.5.
Yes.
Then we multiply 19.5 times 4.
Yes.
We get
طبعا to multiply them, you can put them above each others and multiply normally. Then you add your decimal point in the end.
So we get 430.
No,
not 430. شو شيء 43 dollars.
19 and a half times 4.
Wait. $78.
78, yes, excellent. 78. The first one now, Dave. How much?
Okay, Dave, we multiply 19.5 times 3.
Yes.
Which is $38.5.
It's actually $58.5.
Yeah, 58. I forgot.
Be careful, guys, when you do the multiplications. So this is how much Dave gets, and Ella gets, and Franz gets. طبعا to make sure if you get the correct answer, you can just add your total at the end. It should be $234.
I forgot just to add the numbers because I multiplying them by without paper.
Ah,
Forgot to multiply.
you
I
mean
was
this the step of checking قصدك?
No, I forgot to add the numbers when we multiply 3 times 15. It's 3 times 5. I mean, it's 15.
You
So
forgot.
there is a one up top. I forgot to
Okay.
add.
Okay. Okay. So if you have the pencil and the paper, I think it would be better. Yes. Thank you so much, Muhammad. Thank you. Yalla, let's go to this one. Question 3. Here, question 3. Let's start with, let me see the names. Type Jude. Let's go to Jude Khawaja.
Yes, teacher.
Hi, Jude.
Yeah. A chore is made up of men, women, and children in the ratio of 5 to 7 to 3.
Yeah.
Altogether, there are 285 members of a chore.
Yeah.
How many members of a chore are men? Men is, first of all, we add them. 5 plus 7 plus 3,
yes.
It's 15. And then 15 divided by 285. 285 divided by 15.
Yes.
0.05.
No.
Yes.
285 by 15.
Divided by 15. Oh, 19.
Yes.
Yeah, 19.
19.
19 times 5 is...
Part I, they just ask about the men. And if you go back, men is mentioned first thing. So he gets they get the first part of the ratio. So we multiply it by what?
We multiply it by 19.
Yes.
Which is 95.
Yes, so we multiply 19 by the part of the ratio which is related to
5.
men, 5. So 5 times 19, 95. Yes, yalla, do the second one, the woman.
The woman, 19 times 7.
Excellent.
Which is 133.
Yes, so this is the woman. 7 parts of the ratio times 19, 133. And the kids or the children.
The children is 19 times 3. 57.
19 times 3 is 57. Yes, excellent, Jude. Thank you.
Thank you.
يلا لين الكومي. Part B, لين. Lynn, are you there? Type. Let me go to Sarah Razan.
Yes, teacher.
Hi, Sarah. Yeah.
Right. How many more women than men are there in the chore?
Yeah.
Women's are 133.
And the men
are 95.
Yes.
So
what does it mean when we say how many more women than men? Yes. I can't hear. Guess. The connection is very slow. I can't hear this voice very well.
Okay, wait.
يلا هلا it's better now. Sarah? Hello, Sarah. I'm sorry, Sarah. I have to choose someone else to answer. Let me go to تعال القاق. يلا تعال.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, تعال.
B, part
Yes.
B, right?
Yes, part
How
B.
many more women than men are there in the chair? So it's 133 for the women minus 95 for the men.
Yeah.
And that's 38.
Excellent. تعال. So how many men? How many more women than men? As you see, the women are 133, the men is 95. We have more women. By how many? We just subtract them to know the difference between them, which is 38 women more. Thank you, Tala. Sarah, you are still unmuted, so if you're still there, you can just tell me. And let's go to the last part. The last part. Yeah, Sarah's back.
Yeah, teacher, can you hear me now?
Yes, that's much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Part C now.
How many more men than children are there in the church?
Yeah.
We will subtract the men from the children.
Yes. The children from the men because the men are more.
Oh, yeah. Just give me a minute.
Yeah.
It's 38.
It's 38. Excellent. So when we subtract them, we get 38 men more than the children. Okay. Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Let's go to let me see another question other than that. This question 7. Question 7. This is the last one that we will do. Yeah, let's start with you. Let's start with Leon. Start with the first part, but then we will continue with someone else. We don't have that much boys that are participating today. Only Muhammad Haddad. I don't know where are the others. Yalla Lena, can you hear me? Lean. طيب Zena, we can't hear you, Lean. Zena went. طيب حنين.
Yeah, I'm here, teacher.
Question.
طيب يلا start زينة بعدين خليكي حنين بنرجع لك تكملي. يلا زينة.
Okay. 7, right?
Yes.
Every year on his birthday, David shares $300 among his children and the ratio of their ages. This year, the children are aged 4, 9, and 11. How much less will the oldest child receive in 2 years' time than in this year?
Yes, so it's like we are going to do two questions here. A question for the kids when they are 4, 9, 11, and another time to do the question when they are less in two years times. In 2 years times, يعني after 2 years, they will have new ages. طيب, let's start with the one that we get, 4, 9, 11.
We're gonna add 4, 9, and 11.
Yes.
Which will be, wait a minute. 24.
Yes, this is it.
24.
Yes.
Yes.
Then
Now we're gonna divide 300 divided 24.
Yeah, and what do you get?
Which will be, wait a minute. $12.5.
Yes, $12.50. And then?
Now we're gonna multiply each number with 12.5.
Yes, excellent. So let's start with 4.
Okay. 4 times 12.5 is 50.
Yes, so the first one طبعا احنا in the question, look again, let's go back. هلا the question cares about whom, how much less was the oldest child. So actually the 4 and the 9 are not necessarily to find. We just need the oldest one, who's 11.
Okay.
So we just multiply 11 by 12.5.
Which is 137.5.
Yes, 137.5. Thank you so much, Zena. Haneen, continue the other part of the question. هلا we found how much is the oldest one will get this year. طيب, after 2 years, what is the new ratio will be? Can you tell me, Haneen?
Teacher, we have to add 2 years to each number.
Excellent.
And then we have to add them all.
Yes, excellent.
So we have 6 plus 11 plus 13.
Yes.
Equals 30.
Equals to?
30.
30, yes, excellent.
And 300 divided by 30 equals 10. And then we have to multiply each number by, or like only 11.
Only the greatest one, not the 11. Who's the greatest now? How many? Oh,
yeah. 13.
13. Yes.
So 13 multiplied by 10 equals 130.
Yes. So we're not done yet. هلا we found يعني nowadays the oldest one will get $137.50. After 2 years, since the parts of the ratios are more, so we have more parts. We will have 30 parts instead of 24 parts. So the $300 will be shared by 30, not by 24. That's why they will get smaller amount of money. طيب, هلا the question says, how much less will the oldest child will receive in 2 years? Haneen, let me just check if Lynn Al-Kumi can answer this if she's back.
Okay.
Thank you, Haneen.
You're welcome.
Lynn, are you back? Type, okay, no, so Haneen is not there. Lynn عرعر. برضو لين عرعر is not there. خلاص حنين continue with then. Yeah.
Okay, so 137.5 minus 130 equals 7.5.
Yes, excellent. So we find just the difference between the money that they get. It's $7.50 less in 2 years. So that was our lesson, sharing ratio. It's so easy. ومع انه كتير سهل بس برضه كتير بيجي عليه اسئله بجريد 8 وبالcheck points وبجريد 9 even in the O levels بيجيبوا عليه اسئله. So that's everything, guys. Thank you so much. You can now go, and inshallah we'll see you tomorrow.